what is the overall role of PAGIBIG in helping families own their own homes?
Okay. It is our mandate. Actually, PAGIBIG Fund has two mandates. One is to promote savings among workers, and the other one is to provide financial assistance to our members who would like to have their homes. So it's a basic mandate of PAGIBIG Fund. And as to your question, how do we help? From the contributions given to us by members, we lend out money to members who are interested to acquire their own house and lot through loans. So that's how we do it.
How does your system work, or what is the mechanism for processing applications? What are the laws, provisions, or uncertainties?
The system. When a member is interested to avail of a housing loan, the first thing that they should do is, first they have to identify the property that they would like to purchase. And then we ask them to attend a loan counseling where we explain the housing loan program of the fund. By the way, there's a new law which covers PAGIBIG Fund. This is Republic Act 9679. So, with the new law and with the housing loan program, once the member is advised as to the ins and outs of having a loan from PAGIBIG Fund, he asks the member to submit documents. What we emphasize to the member is that ours is only financial assistance. Other things that have to be done in buying a house, in acquiring a house and lot, other things have to be done by the members themselves. So we only provide for financial assistance.
Does PAGIBIG play a role in helping provide homes to the poor or middle to lower income families?
Yes, certainly we do. In fact, based on our data as of September, a great percentage of our housing loans corporate-wide are up to loans of 750,000 and below. So, since the 750,000 below loans, actually those who avail of these loans are the medium income or the low income earners, because this is in the bracket of 7%. For example, if you want to avail of a 750,000 loan and you are 40 years and below, the amortization would be something just like a little over 5,000. So if you compare it with somebody who is renting, it's just like renting, because the amortization on 750,000 loan is 5,000 plus. But what we consider as socialized are loans up to 400,000 pesos. Because if you borrow 400,000 pesos under our program, the interest rate for a 400,000 loan is only 6%. Now, if you are still 40 years old or younger, the term that can be given to you is the maximum of 30 years, and you will have an amortization of something like 2,400 a month. So, in a way, by making this actually, through the housing loan program of PAGIBIG Fund, we make financing accessible to the low-income earners, because I don't think an ordinary employee can go to the bank and borrow. So, what we are pushing are the loans 750,000 below, because this is very much accessible and affordable for ordinary workers.
Have a special program for the lower income or poor families?
Right now, that is still a plan. If you have had a chance of reading or listening to the speech of Vice President Inay, he talked about PAGIBIG Fund coming out with a program which will particularly cater to the low income earners. This is not yet program is not yet out, the circular is not yet out, but we heard that we will be really catering to the small income earners soon, probably after we have the board meeting, because right now we just have a new chief executive officer, and I don't think there has been a meeting of the Board of Trustees since her assumption to duty. But as soon as they have the board meeting, I'm pretty sure that the new program for the low-income earners will be taken up. Let me just explain why we are coming out with a new program for the informal sector. PAGIBIG Fund, all along in the past years, we have been catering to the formal sector, meaning those who are salaried and employed, but with the universal coverage provided for under Republic Act 9679. Coverage of the fund has expanded such that in the new law, which took effect this year, under the new law, Republic Act 9679, even farmers, fisher folks, even household help are already mandatorily covered by PAGIBIG Fund. So we just thought that if the coverage has expanded, we must come out with a program which will cater to the needs of these new members of the fund. Otherwise, they might be questioning why they will be required to become members of the fund, because if there's nothing to get from becoming a member, why become a member? So that's one of the reasons why management is seriously thinking of coming up with a new program that's going to cater to the low-income earners. But as of now, as I said, the circular is not yet out, the guidelines are not yet out, so I cannot really talk about the details of such a program. But we soon will get one.